Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is February 28th, 2021. You know, I'm truly at a disadvantage. I don't know, man. See, today we had another perfect day, right? In the month of Okay, thanks a lot, Return of the King. I'm gonna definitely look into that. Appreciate that. Somebody said that another ritual sacrifice occurred, and they would like for me to cover it. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that after this video. So, what I want to point out is how, in the month of February, I put out 8 perfect days. Right, we hit 8 parlays in just the month of February. And February is is the shortest month of the year. Right, it's only 28 days in this month, and I put out 8 perfect days, 8 parlays. I know people who gamble on sports that they can't put together one parlay a year. One parlay, they can't get one right. And I put out 8 parlays this month. And to be honest with you guys, this was the worst month that I've ever had. And I still was able to deliver 8 parlays. And I consider this month to be one of the worst. So look, today we had the Bruins to beat the Rangers, and we had the Lakers to beat the Golden State Warriors. This game is still going on, but as you guys can see, the Lakers are up by 30 points. There's a little over 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The only way the Lakers lose this game, there's a 30-point deficit. I think this is safe to say that the Lakers won this game, right? So we had another 2-team parlay today. And the entire month, either we missed by one team or, we always falling short. But I was still, even falling short all those days that we did, I was still able to deliver eight parlays this month. And this is the proof here. So, let me just zoom in. Perfect day, right? Every time I put out perfect days, for those of you that have never been on my Patreon, perfect day means that we hit everything. We hit all the teams that we put out. I usually put out 1 to 3 picks a day. So if we hit all 3 or 2 out of 2 or 1 out of 1, that's a perfect day. I haven't put out one pick all month. Almost every single day that I've put out a pick, it's been more than one. Because I try to get people parlays, because a lot of people like to parlay. They like to bet small money so they can make a lot of money. Right? When you parlay, you don't have to bet a lot of money. When you only do a straight bet, one bet, then you have to invest a little bit more so you can really see the profit. So every time you see perfect day here, that's a parlay that we hit, right? So let's just take a look at the month of February. So today, February 28th, we just had a parlay. We had the Bruins and we had the Lakers, right? The Lakers are now up by 32 points. So that's 1, right? February 23rd, that's 2. February 20th, that's 3. February 18th, that's 4. February 14th, that's 5. All right, February 10th, that's 6. February 7th, that's 7. And February 3rd, that's 8. So that's 8 parlays in the month of February. And I'm telling you, this is the worst month that I've ever had. And not to count all the underdogs that I've hit this month. I hit a lot of underdogs. Yesterday I just put out a video talking about, and this riddle here, the Lakers ruined this perfect day. This was a 3-team parlay, and the Lakers ruined it. This was another day that we almost went perfect this day, but then the Lakers ruined the parlay. This was on February 22nd. I'm going to show you guys the 3 picks that we gave out that day. Actually, it was 2 picks. Actually, it was 3 picks because we also had the Utah Jazz, as you guys can see here. I said the Utah Jazz are going for their 14th straight home win, and they did. They are on a 15-game winning streak. But the reason I only put it out as a pick because the Utah Jazz was a heavy favorite over the Charlotte Hornets that game. But we had the Utah Jazz, we had the Lakers, and we had the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Look, this was a plus 150. The only team that didn't come through was the Lakers because that's when they were slumping. But they had a great narrative against the Wizards, and they lost in overtime this game, I remember. But we still caught the Oklahoma State Cowboys game. This was a plus 150. And, the underdogs is really where the money is. Because if you was to parlay that, I mean, not parlay, just straight bet the Oklahoma game. Let's say you bet $100, you win 150. And I always recommend the straight betting over the parlays. But people like to parlay, so I try to give them 2, 3 picks, right? So think about it, 8 picks, and people are still not satisfied with my work. People still criticize me. They still leave negativity under my comments. They still say that I'm a bad decoder. I'm like, what? I mean, what else do you want? You want me? I always say, people, you want me to go 28 out of 28. I know. That's what you guys want. I get it. But that's impossible, and I'm not promoting that. I'm not capable of doing that. I haven't. The longest streak that I had was 23-1, and that's only happened once since I've been doing this, and that was last year before the shutdown. I haven't been able to do that again. So that means that's very hard to do. Going 23-1, I mean, that's very difficult. But look, yesterday, let's see, just February 27th, we had this 2-team parlay. The Oklahoma Sooners messed up. Right? They lost. But we still nailed the Kansas game at plus 180. So if you're reading these 2 riddles, let's say you're a Patron and you're looking at over these 2 games that I gave out, you're like, damn, Oklahoma does look good. You have to also, research everything and make sure that everything is accurate, and see if it's double coded. And that game was double coded. There was also a 73 riddle in there. I just thought the 64 riddle was more potent, so that's why I went with the 64. The Cowboys could have felt a 6-4 away. Oklahoma Sooners equals 64. But again, it was another riddle where their next opponent had the 73 connection, so they became 7-3 away heading into their next game against the opponent with the 73 connection. So that's what messed me up in that game. But I just felt like the 64 was more stronger because Oklahoma Sooners equals 64 in the most pure cipher. But it didn't come through, whatever. It is what it is. But we still nailed a 2-team parlay today. And this is what I've been saying. I mean, for $10 a month, that is literally like a quarter a day. You're getting quality picks like this. Kansas Jayhawks, they beat the undefeated Baylor Bears yesterday. They gave them their first loss of the season. And it was all about the number 18, like I pointed out in the decode, right? Bears equals 18. That's why their streak ended at 18. Because Bears in gematria, Bears in the most pure cipher, equals 18. The game was on ESPN. ESPN equals 18. And the Baylors even became 6-1 away. And 61 is the 18th prime. Their next game is on March 2nd. That's the 61st day of the year. So there was a bunch of 18s that I was looking at. All right, the Kansas picked up their 18th win of the season. The Baylor Bears their star player, Mazio Teague, he even had 18 points for the game. So this was huge 18 ritual. We caught it. And look at this line, right? It was at plus 180, another 18. That was Lock City. Just like how the Lakers was Lock City today. Just like how the Bruins was Lock City, right? Let me talk about the Bruins. The Bruins, they picked up their 12th win of the season. The game even started at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm starting to notice that the start time has a lot to do with the ritual as well. And Gematria Rangers equals 37. 37 is the 12th prime. They picked up their 12th win versus the Rangers. And the goalie, something I noticed about hockey. I love hockey. I like to decode hockey because there's a lot of things you can look at. If you look up Tuukka Rask stats, I don't know if it's been updated, but I like hockey a lot because there's a lot of things you can look at. You can look at the points, the record, the away record, the goalie's record. You see how he became 8-3 for the season? Bruins sums to 83 in gematria. So this was Lock City. Bruins is 83 in the alphabetic order. He became 8-3 for the season, right? The Bruins goalie. Lock City. Yeah, and the 12, right? And let's see, what else I wrote up there? The Rangers, they fell to 7-9 in regulation, 7-9. Right, Bruins is also 79 in the reverse alphabetical order. And this is why all four ciphers matter. They all matter. They love to use all four ciphers in different ways, right? So the goalie becomes 8-3, right? Tuukka Rask becomes 8-3 for the season. Bruins is 83. Bruins is also 79, right? The Rangers fell to 7-9 in regulation. And then the Bruins picked up their 12th win. Rangers is 37-12 prime. And the Rangers fell to 4-6 at home. Their next game is against the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo Sabres equals 46. Right? The Rangers became 4-6 at home, like 46. So that was a great game, great payout. Right? Negative 160 is not the best line, but it's not a bad line. It's not a negative 200. So you parlay the Lakers in this pick, you should have made some money today. And this is literally a 30-cent service. Right? These two picks, it costs you 30 cents. For those of you on Patreon, probably less than that. I mean, because I only get $9 out of Patreon because Patreon keeps $1 out of every customer. So let's say 28 days, right, in the month of February, 28 divided by the $9 that I get. What is that? 3 pennies? No, let's see. 28 divided by 9. I think that's 3 pennies a day. Is that 3 pennies a day? No, that can't be. All right, so 28 days divided by $9. I think it is. I think it's 3 pennies a day. No, you can't, but that can't be. Maybe it's 3 cents. Oh, it's 3 cents a day. Excuse me. Not 3 pennies. It's a little over 3 cents a day. Oh, yeah. What am I talking about? I'm confused. Let's see. I don't think that's right. I'm doing something wrong. So let's see. It's let's say 20 cents a day. So 0.20 times 28 days. So that's $5.60. Okay. So let's say 25 cents times 28 days. That's $7, right? So let's say 30 cents times 28. Yeah, so around 30, probably 33 cents a day. Yeah, more or less. Like 32 cents a day. Those two picks could cost the people on Patreon today. 32 cents. That is less than a bag of chips. And then, think about it. I put out 8 parlays this month, right? People should have made thousands of dollars. And I still get criticized. People still disrespect me. People say negative things, bad things about me. I put up with a lot of stuff doing this work. In reality, the only reason I'm doing this, the only reason I'm decoding sports is because it's going to generate money so I can get a studio. I've been saying that for a while. Doesn't matter if you guys believe me or not, but that's the only reason I'm doing this. If I was to do this for money, first of all, I wouldn't be pricing the Patreon at $10. I'll price it accordingly if I was doing this for money. Second of all, if I was doing this for money, for just money, because I am doing it for money, but that's not the reason I'm doing the work, then I wouldn't be talking about ritual deaths. Because those type of stories, those type of videos, they can lead into my channel getting deleted. Right? So why would I put out content that could get my channel deleted? And that's why a lot of these other decoders, they don't talk about the stuff that I talk about because they are scared. A lot of these people don't even put out their face. 2, they know that the stuff that they're talking about can lead their channel to being taken down, so they don't talk about this stuff. If I was just to focus on gambling, I'll probably price my Patreon at around $50 a month. Because I think the quality of the work that I put out is worth $50 a month. But no, I keep it at $10. Keep it very low. And I'm delivering quality stuff. This is quality stuff. I'm not guessing. I'm not saying I think that the Bruins are going to win today. No, I'm doing some research. I'm going through every single game. I'm going through every game in the NBA. Lakers have that 113 right now, like Kobe Bryant. They're going for their 24th win of the season. But yeah, I go through every game. I look at to see what games offer the most money, right? Because I'm not just gonna look at I'm not gonna look at a game with a high spread, because that doesn't pay anything. So I don't get it. I'm like, what is good? What makes people happy? I mean, what do you guys want? Because it's like, man, it's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the quality stuff that we put out. It doesn't matter. It's like we want more and more and more. I don't care. We hit a parlay yesterday, but what about today? I'm like, man, that's not what this stuff is about. But I don't, whatever, man. But yeah. So today we put out these two great picks, and let me just go to. I like to go on Vegas calculator and see. Cause I didn't make any money on these picks because I was babysitting today. Not babysitting. They're my own kids, but I had my kids over. So see, negative 160, and another one is a negative 150. And you could have took the Lakers to cover the spread. I mean, the Lakers, they dominated. So $100 on these two picks makes you $170, and out of that, I'm getting paid 32 cents out of that. So you're getting a little bit over 170. You're actually making 170 with 83 cents. And you could literally give me the 83 cents and you're still tipping me. Because out of those 83 cents, you still are left over with 50 cents. So if you was giving me the 83 cents, you'll actually be tipping me 50 cents for those two picks. I mean, what else do you want? You guys want me to increase the price? Because I'll definitely, stop talking about ritual deaths and increase the price at $50, and then, I'll say, okay, I'm doing this for money now. You want sports picks? Pay this much. Like how there's people in this community who charge $50 for their Patreon, and they take my picks and price my picks at $50 a month. There's people in this community that do that. You guys know who they are. Meanwhile, I'm the one doing the work. It's easy to pay somebody $10 a month and then sell it for $50. You make $40 profit, and that person does all the work. All you have to do is transfer the information from their page to yours. But yeah. So I have the most difficult job in the world because it doesn't matter how much quality stuff I deliver. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. Nobody's gonna remember this tomorrow. Nobody's gonna remember that I hit a two-team parlay today. Doesn't matter. What people do remember is that I had the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, that I had the Celtics going to the finals. That's what people remember. It is what it is. Tomorrow, I want to go on a real nice streak. And I said this yesterday. I'm only going to put out one pick from now on. Today I put out two. I got a little bit greedy, even though I said I wasn't going to do that. But I'm not going to do that anymore. Starting March, I'm going to see. Because, today I put out, I just did a review. We counted over how many parlays we hit in the month of February. We got 8 correct. 8 parlays together, right? At the end of the month, at the end of March, I'm gonna make another video and I'm gonna count how many perfect days we had. I'm aiming for at least 20. That is the goal. I'm trying to hit 20 perfect days in the month of March. And the reason I think I'm gonna accomplish that is because I'm only gonna put out one pick a day. So it's not really a parlay, but I'm still gonna be perfect because it's gonna be 1 out of 1, right? I think that's the best way to make money in this business. Putting out one pick, putting out the best pick, and just taking advantage of that. For example, today, out of the 2 games that I gave out, the Bruins was the better pick, even though the Lakers are winning by like 33 points right now. I think even though the Lakers are blowing out the Golden State Warriors, the Bruins but still had the better narrative, and they won. And I think that was, if I was to just put out one pick, it would have been the Bruins. Then tomorrow, I would have looked over all the games and put out the best pick. So that's what I'm going to do for the month of March. And I'm aiming to hit 20 perfect days. Now, if I don't get to 20, I'm trying to get to at least 15. So that's the goal. If I could get more than 20, then and so be it. But I mean, I gotta be realistic. I don't know if that's possible. It is. It can be possible. I just have to be very careful with the games that I pick. But I don't want to sell no dreams. I don't want people thinking that, oh, Simple Truth said that he's gonna hit 30 parlays in the month of March. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm gonna give out one pick a day, and I'm aiming to get at least 20 correct in the month of March. That's what I'm saying. So anybody interested in those picks, in the comment section, I'm gonna leave a link to the Patreon, and let's see how well we do. I hit 8 parlays in the month of February, and this is still one of my worst months that I've ever had, because there was a lot of games that I was way off. Like I'm not gonna say I was way off because they still had a great narrative, but the Lakers game versus the Utah Jazz. Well, the Utah Jazz, they creamed the Lakers. The Lakers had a great narrative to win, but after the game was over, I noticed what they did. They tricked us with these double-coded games, and I hate falling for that because I'm too experienced in this to be falling for these bullshit traps that they put in front of us all the time. Like how yesterday with the Baylor game, that was another trap that I avoided because I'm too experienced in it. I'm like, I could see a trap from a mile away, and every now and then they still catch me with one, and they caught me with that Lakers versus Utah Jazz game. The Utah Jazz was 25-6 for the season on the 50-50 of the year. Los Angeles Lakers 257, and I was like, they're not gonna do that. But I was like, you know what? The narrative is too strong. I'm gonna take the Lakers anyway. And the Lakers, they lost by about double digits. There was also a 14-game winning streak. The word "and" is 14, and is also 23. So I thought the home streak for the Utah Jazz was going to end at 14 because, that does play a lot. The 14 streaks usually end at 14, but I had a feeling that was just a distraction from what was really going on. Because that day, that was the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's memorial, February 24th. And instead of the Lakers winning, they had the Lakers versus the team that Kobe played his last game against. Utah Jazz is 113. The Utah Jazz became 24-8 ATS against the spread. The spread was 9 points. So we got a little bit greedy. We should have knew that Vegas was not going to pay out all that money, especially against the defending champions. So look, the Lakers game is final. They won 117-91. So now the perfect day is final. Because I put out perfect day before the game was over, but that was because at the halftime they was up by like 30 points. So, but now it's final, right? The Lakers just won, 91-117. So let's see what happens. If you guys want to call up, we could talk about anything that you guys want to give out, any advice, anything that we should do better. Call us up and tell me if you guys are happy with the way we're doing it right now. If you guys want to recommend anything, you could call up. Or you want to talk about anything else, I'm definitely going to look into that story that the person said. It looks like another death in the headlines. So it's nothing new here. It's every day. But the number is 646-986-0958. So if anybody wants to call up, definitely the phone line is available. 646-986-0958. So the Lakers won blowout. Oh my gosh. I should have took this to cover the spread. But I didn't see anything in the ATS record, so it looks like the Lakers are back on track. They get Schroeder back. Not sure if Anthony Davis played. Let's see. Okay, so no Anthony Davis, but they did get Schroeder back. He had 12 points. And oh my God, you see how they won with 117 points? The Lakers became 11-7 at home, and that was the riddle that I spoke about on Patreon. Oh my God! And somebody said that was a weak riddle. You see, that's what I mean. You guys don't know what you're doing. Stop! Don't criticize me. I know what I'm doing. I know what numbers they're gonna pay tribute to. It's so obvious. Right? Golden State Warriors. This was the big riddle. Golden State Warriors. Sums to 117 in gematria. The Lakers won with 117 points, became 11-7 at home against the team with the 117 connection. Somebody said that this was a weak riddle. Really? Look at the final score. They won with 117 points, and they became 11-7. You can't criticize me, man. I gotta stop. I know what I'm doing. Oh my God, what a mockery. They won with 117 points. Oh boy. So let's see. So what was this guy talking about? He said slot of sacrifice today. Oh, lots of sacrifice today. Pooh Shiesty done his brother. I don't know who Pooh Shiesty is. Let's look him up. Yeah, this video has 8 likes. I mean, this is what I mean. People can't even hit the like button. So he's a rapper, huh? Another rapper in the headlines. Wow. Yeah, let's take this call. What's going on?
Peace, Arthur, man. I'm just listening to the live stream. This is King Kai in San Antonio.
What's going on? Appreciate the call.
I just wanted to give praises to you, man. Give a shout out to you, man. You're doing good work. I wanted to let you know.
Appreciate that.
Keep it up. I'm on the Patreon, of course.
Okay.
And I done made a good little bit of money off of it. You know.
Appreciate that.
And I only been on it for like a month. And for people, the people that complain, they probably don't watch the live streams like this. They probably don't do any form of research themselves.
Yeah, I think for the most part, that's what it is. That's what it is.
But the people out there that complain and they bitch and moan, you got to realize that if you leave your financial security up to somebody else entirely, you're not going to win anyway. It's all about doing the research yourself, doing the work yourself, and then adding on to your own work with the great work of other people, like Arthur, like anybody else, Dan on YouTube, Kayla, all these different people.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You look at other people and you cross-reference it with your own stuff. You don't rely on other people to be your Jesus Christ, and then you die on the cross because you didn't do your work.
I agree.
That's all I wanted to say. I think you're doing great work, man. Don't let the haters get to you.
Yeah, I mean, think about hitting 8 perfect days, and that's still not enough. I mean, if you walk into a Vegas casino and you ask any of the gamblers there, how many parlays you hit this month? I'm telling you, they're gonna say probably 1,
2,
probably 2,
max.
Yeah, in a month, and think about it, this is only 28 days. If there was a longer month, I'll probably have more because it'll be 3. There's months with 31 days, so there'll be 3 more days to get another 3 in, right? So, this was one of my worst months that I've ever had. I really feel that way. Because I wasn't able to, because I usually go like 3 or 4 parlays a week. And I wasn't able to do that this month. And I'm telling you, you just said it yourself, 2 parlays the most you'll get from an average gambler in the casino.
Right. And to even hit 3, 4 in a month is big. Much less 3, 4 in a week.
Yes.
Information that is accessible to everybody.
And the only reason to be honest, the only reason I'm able to do that is because of the knowledge. I mean, that's the only reason. Because if I was looking at this from a sheep standpoint, I wouldn't be able to nail not one game. Because there's no way I would have put money on the Lakers today with the slump that they've been having. I would have probably took the Warriors plus the points.
Right.
Yeah, but the knowledge made me say, you know what? They're going to pay tribute to 117. And look, they won the game with 117 points.
I missed the beginning of the stream though. What was the 117 about?
Yeah, Golden State Warriors is 117. The Lakers became 11-7 at home, and they won the game with 117 points.
All right. Well, that's it, man. Arthur, I appreciate you. I'm continue the best of my ability to be a fan of the Patreon and of the work that you do. Peace, brother.
All right, bro. Thanks a lot for the call. Somebody said that LeBron, this was his 113th game with 30. Really? Oh, so you said ESPN just showed how this was LeBron James' 113th game, scoring 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And, of course, 113 is the 30th prime. And 113 is the basketball number, right? The National Basketball Association's 113. Yeah, ESPN, they like to throw numbers in front of. You know, what I noticed when the Lakers played the Utah Jazz, they put up a stat on the screen, and that's when I knew I was wrong. They put that the Lakers were 5-4 without Anthony Davis on the 55th day of the year. It was 5-4. Hello, how you doing?
What's up, Arthur? How you doing, man?
What's going on? Thanks for the call.
Not much. This is Anthony. No, I just want to say thanks for for today and what you've been doing for the past couple of months since I joined the Patreon. I mean, we're gonna go through rough patches. People are always gonna complain.
Yeah.
When you're putting out a service, people are gonna complain. It's their money. And when they lose, they're going to complain. Some people just complain just because they like to complain. You know what I mean? But you're doing a good job, bro. And hopefully you get one of your streaks going again.
Yeah, definitely. I even though we had 8 perfect days, I still feel like this wasn't our best month. Because I like to go, 3 or 4 weeks. I hit 3 parlays a week or 4 parlays a week. That's really how you make money in this. You have to build some type of consistency.
Yeah, that Utah one that you were just talking about, I know which one, I forget what other 2 teams it was, but Utah and the Lakers wound up losing.
Yeah, and it was we had the Utah Jazz. No. That day, I forgot. Yeah, we had 2 other teams, and then they hit, but then the Lakers messed up the parlay.
Yeah. I mean, the riddle was there.
Yeah, the riddle was there. It was a lot of numbers. The Lakers could have became 16-5 in the Western Conference. I think it was 50 on the LeBron James 57th day of his age, and NBA Finals is 165 and 57. So I was looking at all that stuff. I was like, man, they probably gonna pay tribute to the finals.
And like you said, since I can remember, the winning streaks. They snap at 14.
Yeah, exactly that too. That was also a reason I didn't want to go with Utah because and is 14 and is also 23. The Lakers was going for their 23rd win of the season.
Yeah, and they won, and Utah wound up losing the next day. I think it was.
Yeah, to the Heat.
On their 14th. They were on 14 wins. I think, right? Were they playing? I don't remember if they were playing at home.
No, that was away. That game.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. So
yeah, but when I was watching the game, guess the 2 players who was having the most impact for the Lakers were Marc Gasol, number 14, and LeBron James, number 23. So I was like, oh, look what they're doing. They mocking us. They mocking the Dakotas. Number 23 and number 14 having a great game for the Lakers, but nobody else is doing anything for them.
Yeah. That's when you could see when the Lakers are going to lose. You could see it because LeBron's not getting the calls that he usually gets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody was missing threes that day. It was like
everybody on Utah was making it. They had like they had 23 threes in the first half.
Yeah.
They was playing. They play games with the Dakotas. I know that's what they're doing.
I'm sure they do. I mean, it's all a mockery. Look at what they did today, bro, with the NASCAR. I thank God I caught that because it was the 24 car one.
On the last day of Black History Month, right?
Yeah, you know how they stamp black folks with that number, man, that 42 number. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play this, and hopefully, something comes. And it was nice.
Think about what they did on Valentine's Day, right? They had the car sponsored by Love's.
Yeah, with the heart on it.
with the heart on it to win on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
The guy was 16-1 odds to win.
Yeah, that was nuts. And even last night with the boxing match, the riddle is there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Was it last night or the night before?
It was last night.
Yeah, I mean the riddle.
Yeah, all those
is there.
58s, and then
That's the thing. When there's a riddle there, and the value is nice, like it was yesterday.
you might as well take a shot. You might as well take a shot at it, right? Why not?
Nobody's telling people to put, 100.
No way.
You could put $20 on it and make
Make a profit.
You know what I
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? There's a lot of greedy people. They like to put thousands. I'm gonna put 1,000 on this. I'm like, no, that's not what we're telling you. This is even though the riddle is there. This is not a lock. This is not like.
You gotta remember too, bro. You got a lot of followers that don't know how to gamble.
Yeah, that too. I was saying that. I was saying that too after the NBA playoffs because, I don't know if you remember, but we was going hard with the Celtics, and I was like, even after the Celtics lost, you should have still made money because the Celtics still won 2 series.
Yeah, they won.
So they won the first round, they won the second round, and they lost in third round. And then we also had the Lakers winning the championship. So there's no way after the NBA playoffs was over that you shouldn't make any money because if you would have betted just the series, you would have nailed 2 series and lost the last one.
Yeah.
And then you would have nailed every series with the Lakers.
Worst case scenario, you break even.
Yeah, exactly. So I think what people are doing is like if I say the Lakers are going to the finals, and they're just betting that. There's other ways to do it. You could bet. You don't have to bet the Lakers to go to the finals. You could bet the Lakers to win the first round, the second round, the third round.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just getting into the gambling because I see the questions that they have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so. It's But I mean, real quick, I heard somebody say there was a lot of sacrifices or something, and I texted you the other day. I wanted to see if you could look into it. Obviously, you're from New York, so you remember John Gotti.
Yeah.
His brother Peter Gotti just died, and the next day, some rapper, his name was Scarfo.
His name is Peter Arthur Gotti.
Yeah, Peter Gotti. But the next day, this rapper Scarfo died.
86.
And Scarfo was a big mob boss in Philly. So this rapper's obviously using his name. So I'm like, hold up, a mob boss dies one day, then the next day a rapper dies with a mob boss's name. I'm like, there's got to be some type of connection here, but I didn't get a chance to look into it. He's a dude from Atlanta. His name is Scarfo something, Scarfo. I don't know it's Scarfo something, his name, but the mob boss was Nicky Scarfo from Philly. But I thought that there might be a connection there. You know what I'm saying? Because a big mob boss dies, and then a rapper with a mob boss's name dies the next day.
Do you know what's the rapper's name?
Scarfo, Scarfo, and then it's like Scarfo.
Yeah, Scarfo the Plug.
Yeah, Scarfo the Plug. That's his name.
Yeah, never heard of this guy. Y'all definitely look into it. Well, he died yesterday on the 59th day of the year.
And there was a big mob
58th day.
In the 80s from Philly.
58 second video.
Nicky Scarfo. So,
Scarfo like Scarface?
Yeah, Scarfo. But I don't know.
Yeah, his name is 201. His name is 201.
Who's that?
Scarfo the Plug equals 201 in gematria.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I saw that Peter Gotti's his house sold. They had it in the New York Post that his house sold for like for $615,000, and then I put his name in the gematria thing, and his 516, like the Long Island area code too. So his name matched Peter Gotti's name matched the 516, the price of the house, and it was the area code where the house was located in Long Island. It's crazy, bro. I don't know. Yeah, but if you get a chance, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into it. Definitely.
But like I said, man, keep doing your thing. You know, keep it moving. That's it. Keep it moving. Hopefully, we get a nice streak going and pay the bills. You
Yep.
know? But it was good talking to you, man. Be safe.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate the call.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, I did see that, Eric. The baseball season started. The preseason. I think the first game is on April 1st. On 4-1. I don't know if there's any baseball team with the 41 connection. Yeah, but this Scarfo guy, I'm gonna definitely put a video out on him. Let's see. What is 4-1? What day of the year is that? The 91st day. Man. Baseball is a little complicated. I don't like baseball a lot. Chicago Cubs is 91. You might see the Chicago Cubs do something this year. Yeah, so Scarfo, stay tuned for that video. I mean, he's doing all these 33s. I mean, we know what this is. 33, Scarface. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hey Arthur, on that Scarfo the Plug, if you look into his projects or I think his Twitter, it has like a new Roman Empire or some shit like that on it. Like it has, like it's clear he was a puppet.
Yeah, his name was 201.
Yeah, but I'm saying like his like title, the title of like one of his projects, it was like New Roman Empire or something like that.
Okay, got it.
Like he literally puts Rome in it, like in his work. Like I think it's on his Twitter or something or whatever. But yeah, if you see it, it'll be like clear that it wasn't even.
Okay, let me see. So you said was it not Trap Jesus, right? You said it was something with Rome?
Yeah, something with Rome, whatever was on it.
I see he has an album called Trap Jesus, another Jesus ritual.
Yeah, another Jesus thing, and then there was something. Hold on, let me try to Google. Scarfo Rome.
He died. See, when did he die? Do you know the day?
No, I only heard about it yesterday. This guy.
Oh, he died 40. He died 44 weeks after. He died 44 weeks after Al Pacino's birthday. Scarface, Al Pacino.
Yeah.
308 days after his birthday. Oh man.
Yeah,
Al Pacino.
Because he wasn't big. That's why I was confused on why they were like doing that. But then when you see the gematria, if you go on his Twitter, it even says New Roman Empire. Look at his location on the Twitter.
Got it. Okay. His Twitter page, right?
And that's one of his projects too, I believe, whatever, because he was called.
Scarfo the Plug.
Yeah, just Google Scarfo the Plug Twitter.
Okay, so which one?
Are you on it? Because the playback is delayed.
Yeah, it's a little late. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, and there's even his album's even called Welcome to New Rome. I'm looking.
Do you see how it says 187 out now?
Yeah.
187 Shiesty?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is definitely a puppet. He got a song called 187 Shiesty.
But yeah, if you see Scarfo the Plug, Welcome to New Rome, this is
Let me see. I'll just probably Google Welcome to New Rome.
Yeah, Scarfo the Plug, Welcome to New Rome. And that's why on Twitter his location is New Rome, New Roman Empire.
Oh, he definitely had oh my God.
Yeah,
on June 21st.
His thing, even but beyond the 201, like they literally had this man, like, cause some of them I think it might not be like that they know. It's just that they happen to have the numbers, and then those fools stupidly got used for it. This one was clear he knew because everything he was doing was about it. The Trap Jesus, the New Roman Empire, the 201. It's like, nah, man, you were clearly in on this shit.
Yeah, released on the day leaving 193 days. Yeah, I'm gonna get to work on this as soon as it's over. So that way,
Yeah.
welcome to New
Yeah, just
Rome.
giving you a food for thought. But yeah, man, keep killing it, and yeah, you're killing the. I know you're gonna have a boss march, especially with a bunch of events coming up. So just keep at it. You're doing good work. I know the real one's gonna last, the other one's gonna fall. So just you keep doing what you do.
Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate it.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna end the live stream so I can get to work on this. There's a lot here. The guy, definitely a puppet, but damn, can't feel bad for people like that. I mean, you sold out. This is what happens when you sell out. Like you throw it up that 33, probably have no understanding of it. Or probably you could say you're throwing up a 4-4, right? 44. He probably got shot. I mean, I don't know how this man died. It's great sadness to report the death of Scarful the Plug, the rising New Orleans MC, became a staple in the buzzing underground trap scene in the South over the years. Projects like 2020 Trap Jesus and 2019 Trap Nola helped put a massive spotlight on his talent, which earned him critical praise and collaborations with artists like Druggery, Piso, I Love Mooney, and more. Let me see what's this guy's cause of death. Yeah, he died on February 27th, 44 weeks after Al Pacino's birthday. Oh, he was killed. Okay, so he probably got shot. Like shooting 44, execution 44. Guy named was Scarfo, like Scarface. Yeah, he was murdered. Yeah, that makes sense. I just want to know. Oh yeah, he was reportedly a shooting occurred. Rapper Scarful the Plug has died. His cause of death is reportedly a shooting. He died 44 weeks after Scarface. All right, so I'll be right back, everybody. Thanks everybody who called in. Stuff is sick. But yeah, I'll be right back. Probably like 11:30. Give me like 30 minutes.